over the years, as I've asked engaged couples that question, a lot of times the way I'll do it is I'll give everybody a 3x5 card. I'll ask everybody to write down, no name or anything, just write it down so I can go through them and see what couples are saying about why they're getting married. And there are some common answers that come back. He's my best friend. That's why we're getting married. Or she understands me. One of the ones, and I've never had it from a man, but some women have written down, he makes me laugh. He makes me laugh. Like, that's why we're getting married. I mean, that is really sweet, isn't it? I mean, to have a man who's so funny and a woman who appreciates his humor. But there's going to be times in your marriage when no one's going to be laughing. And this could last for an extended period of time. So if like the reason why we're getting married is because he makes me laugh, I'm not sure that's a sufficient base to build on going forward. But there's lots of other ones. She makes me happy. We complete each other. We're so compatible. He's my soulmate. All of that. Let me talk to you about this issue of compatibility for just a minute. Sometimes when people say, I do, you're going to get up in front of the church or the justice of the peace or wherever. You're going to stand there and you're going to do your vows and you're going to say, I do. Sometimes what we think is that the person that we're going to stand up there with is going to freeze frame just like that for the next 50 years. In other words, I like that. I want to marry that. I like the way that looks. I like the way that talks. I like the way that thinks. I like the things we do together. So that is what I want for the next 50 years. Is that what you're going to get for the next 50 years? That, physically, I think we can all agree, that's not going to stay that for the next 50 years. Even, let's do a quick thing. I want you to roll the clock back. Let's just do 5 years. Roll the clock back with me 5 years from today. Think about who you were as a man, who you were as a woman 5 years ago. Can you do that for me? Now I want you to raise your hand if you say, I've changed in those 5 years. Put your hand up for me if you say, I've changed. Okay, every single hand. Now, if you're a Christian, when we're asked that question, a lot of us go, oh, Lord have mercy. Please don't make me think back, right, to things the way I used to be, because God is changing us and making us more and more into the image of his son. We're constantly changing. 10 years from now, you're going to be a very different person than you are today. 10 years from then, you're going to be a different person than you were then. So when you say, I do, when you make this covenant commitment in marriage, you are making a lifetime commitment to a moving target. You're saying that I know you are going to change in some dramatic ways, and I'm going to change in some dramatic ways over the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever God gives us. And I'm with you. I'm with you, no matter what.